3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Will with Wednesday Update here, coming in as we're going to take a look at the books. Just before we go and take a look at it, some interesting ones. Future State Part 2s / number 1s, like it's the second half bit, second wave of them. Not much to talk about. Nothing big in news right now. We're kind of in that in between, waiting for new stuff to come out / next wave of restocks to come in. Got a bunch of accessories, D&D stuff, and paint stuff coming in very soon. We just restocked Magic, Pokemon, and D&D figures, and dice. Dice, I believe, coming in with this wave of accessories. Besides that, let's take a look at the books. It's going to be a quick one. A couple of big books you'll see. Again, if any of them pique your interest, come on by tomorrow. That's when they get released and whatnot. And if you want to keep reading, we do file subscriptions here. They're free as long as you subscribe to one book or one graphic novel. And if you get to a certain amount on hold before we see you in like three months or something like that, it gets put on hold and so forth. Once you come in, Mike, me, or Bryn will give you the full actual laydown of how it works. But for the most part, all you need to know is it's free. You get a discount on all book purchases in the store, and we make sure you get the issues in the graphic novels and special covers that you want within reason. There's certain issues that are like 1 out of 2, like 1,000 or 1 out of 200s that we'd have to make a deal on. We're not fully against, but they're not going to be like a cover B cover, like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 25s, which are a little bit more easier to get. But with that note, I rambled enough. Let us get to the actual issues. And we start with the top row here. And this time I'm trying something different. Before I put them out, I put the graphic novels at the top here so you can see these are the 3 titles for this week. Beside it, because I was just a dumb and I didn't put a spot for it because it was a variant, not a main cover in the pile. We got Future State Green Lantern. I only got 1, so keep in mind of that. Some of these books I only have 1 of, that be due to popular demand or under printing or whatever happened between orders to the shelf. So we do also have a bunch of other files that may have ordered it, but we do got a few. And Future State seems to be pretty big right now, so I'd say if you're looking for those, earlier the better. But we know some of you guys, we might be able to have something in the back, or maybe Mike prepared and he has it saved. But either way, I don't know 100%. This is just what I've seen from putting it on the shelf. And that's kind of how the style of these videos go. They're not scripted. Just me, as Will, talking to you guys, looking at the shelf as if I was one of you guys. But I have a VIP access, so not really, but really, I don't know. I'm rambling. Let's get into it again. So we got Spider-Man is the main one. Get me more pictures of Spider-Man. And we got his variant, American Vampires, Blade Runners back as 2029, not 2027 as the system wanted to say. We have this new Crisis Claremont book with main covers behind this variant. Commanders of Crisis, I like it. It feels very much like Invincible. Invincible, I believe, and I may have said this on a video before, feels like it has redesigned the superhero genre and kind of has made its own thing. Like, you know how like in video game world, everyone's like, oh, it's a Diablo clone or it's a Warcraft clone. It's kind of like that. Or like for Magic players, like Pokemon is a Magic clone or something like that. Invincible feels like that in the comic book world. Like those books are not your classic Wonder Woman, Spider-Man books. It's like Invincible basically has made it mainstream-esque in a sense. So going through that, we have Dark Detective. That one seems to be really popular to people. That one and another Batman book, I believe is called Batman. And they're doing for Future State, they're doing all these Wonder Woman 84 or 85, whatever the movie was called, poster covers. Got the big one everyone's going to be crazy for, Gwenom versus Carnage. We got this book. This one was actually pretty interesting. I'm not a fan of clowns, but And it's a little bit weird. The book is weird, but it was interesting. It was interesting weird. I'd say, like, take a look online about it. Like, it's interesting. But what is interesting and also really sick in a good way, this one, Homesick Pilots. Really good. It was a surprise book that came out, and I didn't think it was going to be like I thought it was going to be but no, it slaps pretty hard. It's a pretty good book. Mortal Hulk, of course, also really good all the time. Has my favorite nullified cover so far, which, like, that's just sick. That's metal AF. Better, like, as metal as Dark Knight's metal. It's like, actually, that looks like that's Hulk's hand right there, too. Let me clear it for you guys. Like, look at that. It's insane. But, yeah. So that's cool. We got Iron Maiden has a book again. It's been a while. Justice League with their future state. Man's World, which, this, for a up-and-coming, because every year I do sort of, like, in my own head, like, a best of, like, the Golden Globe Awards or whatever the acting awards are of comics. And for best upcoming printing so far for 2019/2020, because I do them about halfway through the years and stuff, because that's kind of like how books are. Just kind of like how Steam does their best of, like, in November before the full year is over. But best of 2020/2019, because they kind of blend together. Upshot is my pick for best up-and-coming publisher/printer of books. Really good. This looks really cool. Archangel 8 was really good. Bad Mother, Red Mother. Those who might know it, I think it's Year Zero, something like that. Year Zero, Year One. They make that book. They do, like, Red Crossing or something like that, or Cross Border, which is interesting. A lot of horror books they started with, but now they're going to the more actiony story stuff, kind of like an Image feel. But it's really good. Recommend checking out their books. The next we got is Marauders with their alien cover. Power Rangers, split between Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. Got Origins, which I really liked. If you guys liked We Live, and what is it? Descender and Ascender, you'll like Origins. Then we got the King of Black one-shot, the first one, Planet of Symbiotes. I'm guessing it's about the planets of symbiotes, as the title says. I haven't flipped through it yet. Seems really interesting. I'm flipping through all the books to see which ones are, like, recommended reads and which ones are, like, if you need to, you can pass them. But they are all good, either for writing or for other reasons. Power Rangers, as I was saying, they're split. Red Sonja is coming to superheroes in her own unique way, to the superhero highlight world. I think they tried before in the past, but it wasn't as popular because they brought her to modern day. Anyways, we got down here, we got Robin Eternal, the future one for that. You got Secret 7 thank you variants, Sonic. This is the Image #1 for this week, Space Bastards. Looks interesting. If you guys like Space Banditos, or Space Bandits, as it's called. It's the joke, we say Banditos, there's no, yeah. Space Bandits and other Remender books, and kind of like that image and space stuff. This is it. It looks interesting. It looks cool. I'm excited to read it. Got Darth Vader with its cool cover. Superman, Wonder Woman for Future State with their special cover. Got Sweet Tooth continuing. Thunderbolts is the next King in Black one-shot. Not too sure about that one. Not a big fan of Thunderbolts. But you never know. Marvel's been doing pretty good with making me like characters again. Then lastly, we got Sword and Union #2. So that's the books for this week. Let us know down below which one you guys are looking forward to and what you think is cool. Maybe talk about it in our Discord. Join us on there. File guys get a special benefits. They get, like, videos, direct access to the staff to ask questions and like put stuff on order or on hold. Then we also, every Friday from 3 to 8, we do a bunch of hobby stuff because we can't host in stores. So we play Magic, we play Pokemon, D&D, we paint. Q&As, possibly watch shows or something maybe with the guys. There's legal stuff behind that, so we'd have to work into that, but it is not possibility, but a possibility. But besides that, I'm going to show you guys the code. I'll get you a clean version of it so you can scan it using this video. It's just up here, so if you guys come in, here's all our social media stuff, all our accounts and things, phone numbers, and that's the QR code. So if you guys want to take a second there to pause your phone, your PC, take a photo of that or a screenshot, that should open up a link. Just click join, follow the instructions on the rules page, and you guys should be good to go. So with that, I'm going to go and pack up here and get everything ready for when we close. So with that, I shall see you guys in the next video.